So, Vanguard Season 4 is here, and it has been here for a few days, and that's actually why I haven't made this video, because, well, I said it could be good, and turns out, well, it is pretty fucking good, honestly. So, I'm gonna go over multiplayer first, because it has literally pretty much nothing. It has one new map and a new game mode called Blueprint Gun Game, if you can even call it a new game mode, because it's just gun game with different guns, so nothing too crazy there. USS Texas is cool, like having that back, but other than that, is not much. There's a new SMG, which is good, but I think honestly that gun is a bit better in Warzone, which I will talk about now, because that is literally it for multiplayer. I don't even think I'm going to get multiplayer gameplay, because it's just really just stale at the moment. But as for Warzone, Warzone is actually really good at the moment. So I've been really enjoying playing Fortune's Keep, and the new Caldera changes are nice. I wouldn't say like that's the highlight of the update. For me, it's definitely Fortune's Keep. This map is like designed really well, and I've been really enjoying my time on it. I've already got 7 wins as of this recording, so I'm really happy about that. But the map itself is really good, and the meta I feel like is in a pretty good place. There's not really any like overpowered guns. There are definitely good guns, but I don't think that any of them are overpowered. I've been really enjoying just playing this map with friends, and even some friends who haven't played Warzone in a while are coming back and jumping on. They're like, yo, this map is pretty fucking fun. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. There are some issues though, which I'll go over now. First of all, the zone is practically invisible. Like, you can't see the gas at all, like the wall for the gas, if that makes sense. You cannot see it at all. It's like completely transparent. The only way you can see it is the very edges, and I think that that's just a visual glitch, so hopefully they fix that. But at the same time, I kind of like it because it means that it keeps the vibrancy of the map. So maybe when they do fix it, they just make it like a little more visible, but it doesn't need to be like as visible as it is in like Rebirth, for example, to the point where all the edges of the zone are really murky. I feel like that would really ruin the look of the map. But yeah, other than that, I think that's pretty much like actually there is a few little issues. Like sometimes you'll get into places of the map where you stand, you can kind of see through walls and stuff. It's a little wonky, but it's not in many places. I've only noticed it in like 1 or 2 spots, and that's kind of to be expected with a new map. You know, there's a few places where collisions are a bit off and stuff like that, especially when trying to mantle over things sometimes. But actually, on the topic of mantling over things, there is a lot of jump spots on this map. Within my first game, I found a fuck ton of jump spots. I really like the way that they've designed this, and Raven themselves even said that there's something like 2,800, I think it was the number. I might put it on screen here. 2,800 just different ways to maneuver around the map with parkour. It's really cool. They also made it that there's like little vines with like wood. Like there's like wood walls, I guess you could say, like panels on the walls that have vines over them, and you can actually climb up those, which I didn't know till a little later. I thought I found like a really cool jump spot, but then I realized you can literally just climb up there. So yeah, but I mean, there's so many ways to maneuver on the map. It's so fun to run around, and there's a lot less campers than there are in Rebirth at the moment. And to be honest, like I was like a Rebirth shill. I was like, nah, I don't play Caldera, I only play Rebirth. Even with the campers and how fucking campy it got after Verdansk left, I still stuck by. I'm like Rebirth. But honestly, this map might be just a little better. Especially at the moment, I think just having a fresh new map for Resurgence is really good, and I'm glad that they're going to be keeping Rebirth and they're going to rotate. It'll be really cool to see that. But now I'll move on to like the thing I think I was the most excited for, which is Shinonuma in Vanguard Zombies. And I just want to say that Shinonuma is the one thing that stopped me from uninstalling Vanguard. Shinonuma was like the last straw. I was like, if this is bad, then I'm gonna uninstall Vanguard. But guys, I think we have a game here. Like, I think we have a zombies game here. I've been really enjoying it. In fact, the other day I went and did around 50 on it, because it is really fun. And at some point I would like to do around 100. Other than your typical kind of Vanguard stuff where there's still a decent amount of bugs, the map itself is really good, and I can't speak for the Easter egg because unfortunately, due to those bugs, I haven't been able to do them. There was like a weird glitch that I got there's a step where you need zombie blood, and when you use zombie blood you get like a bit of a speed boost, and I wanted to, because I thought it'd be funny, I wanted to stack that speed boost with the Ether Shroud speed boost, so I did that. But when my Ether Shroud ran out, the zombie blood ran out around a similar time, and for some reason when I got out of like Zombie Blood and Ether Shroud, I was walking so slow that it was unplayable, and we ended up dying, and I wasn't able to do the Easter egg because of that. So yeah, there are a few glitches still, and the game is still really buggy when pausing, which is really weird. Like, I don't know what that's about. I don't know why it's so hard for them to get the pausing right. I don't know if this is a Sledgehammer issue or a Treyarch issue, but either way, the map is really, really well made, and I'm actually really happy with it. There are a few visual bugs as well, like sometimes objects won't load in until you're very close to them, which is really annoying. I don't know if this is an issue on console, but it definitely is on PC. And I hope that they fix that soon, because the map does look pretty nice. It doesn't look as like nice as BO3 Shinonuma does. I think BO3 Shinonuma is the best looking visually, but gameplay wise, this map is really, really fucking good. And even visually wise, it looks good too. It's like, it's not a bad visual map, it's just not as good as the vibrancy on Shinonuma, but that's definitely my bias, because I like colorful things. I think that the map looks really good still. And like I said, I've been really enjoying it, because I did around 50 on it already, and I'm planning to do around 100, and I would like to stream it at some point. I haven't streamed it just yet, but yeah, eventually I'll do that. But yeah, honestly, this season's kind of a W. Like, I'm really, really enjoying it. The only thing that I have to complain about is the fact that multiplayer just didn't really get anything. It's just kind of been sitting there. Like, USS Texas, like I said, alright, here, I'll go over this again. USS Texas looks great. It plays well, it looks great. But other than that, I don't know, I just kind of jumped on multiplayer. I played the map, I tried to get a nuke, I didn't get one, I couldn't be fucked getting it, and then I just jumped on Warzone instead, and then after that, like, to chill out, jumped on some zombies, you know, just had some fun with that. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other gripes I have with the season. Actually, I'll bring this up now, the Wonder Waff, actually, in zombies. We'll go back to zombies for a little bit. The Pack-a-Punching isn't really worth it, per se. You have non-Pack-a-Punch, where you have 15 in reserve, if this is ammo count-wise, you have 15 in reserve and 3 in the mag, which is good, which is kind of, you know, basic for the Wonder Waff, but it's like a nerfed Wonder Waff. Like, I think it was like this in BO3 as well, where it only shoots and kills 5 zombies at a time, which is fine, it's not Pack-a-Punch, right? You Pack-a-Punch it, and it gives you better ammo count. It gives you 6 in the mag and 30 in reserve, but it doesn't give you any like, boosts in terms of killing zombies, which is also fine, you know? We're getting an ammo buff for the first one, that's fine. Tier 2 Pack-a-Punch does nothing except increase your damage on bosses. And I don't know, I just think that's kind of stupid. I think, honestly, also, same goes for tier 3. Tier 2 and 3 only give you a damage boost on bosses. That is it. You don't get any extra ammo, you don't get any extra zombie kills. Personally, the way I would have done it is I would have made it just as it is on tier 1 Pack-a-Punch. It gives you just the extra ammo. On tier 2 Pack-a-Punch, however, I would make it do extra damage on bosses, and it kills 8 zombies instead of 5. Just like the, I think that's how it was in BO3 when you Pack-a-Punched it. I could be wrong. I haven't played the Giant in a long time, so I could be wrong. But I think that that'd be cool. And then Tier 3 Pack-a-Punch could make it the original World at War Waff, where it kills 10 zombies at a time. I just think that'd be really cool. It's like a reference to BO3, then a reference to World at War, and it would just make it way more worth it to spend 30,000 points. Because it's like, after you Tier 1 Pack-a-Punch it, there's not really much of a point, because it doesn't, like, I've heard the argument of, yeah, but you can get ammo from Pack-a-Punching it. But it's like, you could also buy ammo from the ammo crates, which is only 5 grand, whereas Pack-a-Punching it a second time is 15 grand. Am I really going to pay 3 times the price for a slight damage buff on bosses? Probably not, because it's still good anyway. It's probably just going to take 1 or 2 more hits to the boss to kill him. And even if it doesn't, I shoot the boss once, I shoot the zombies around him, the electric damage will hit the boss as well and he'll die. So, you know. Anyway, that's like my main gripes with the season. It's honestly just a really good season, other than, like I said, multiplayer and the few issues with Fortune's Keep and zombies. So yeah, I'm honestly like really just enjoying it. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. I'm just going to wrap up here, and I'll see you guys next time. I've been really enjoying doing these commentary videos, so I think I'm going to keep them up. I don't know if they'll be frequent, but whenever I have something I want to talk about, I'll just turn on the mic and start talking.